South Korea says it has halted the propaganda broadcasting blares across the border at North Korea. The South Korean Defense Ministry said that the idea is to create a peaceful atmosphere ahead of the first inter-Korean summit in a decade. Later this week, remember, South Korean President Moon Jae-in and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un are scheduled to meet on April 27. It is the first time in more than 2 years that the South Korean broadcasts have been stopped. The broadcast includes mixture of news, South Korean pop music and criticism of the North Korean regime. Broadcasts were halted in mid-2015 only to be restarted in January 2016 following North Korea's fourth nuclear test. Pyongyang has conducted 2 more nuclear tests since the North has its own propaganda broadcast at the border, but it was not immediately clear if it has stopped its broadcast. The world is anticipating complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula after North Korea said on Saturday it was suspending nuclear and missile tests and scrapping its nuclear test site and instead pursuing economic growth and peace. And I'm joined by my colleague, Ramesh Ramchandran, live from Seoul. Ramesh, let me take this opportunity to ask you, what are the potentials of this talk, of this meeting?
Thank you, Karthikeya. And I'm coming to you from a windswept and rain-swept evening here in Seoul, and a sense of anticipation here really ahead of the Friday summit, the third inter-Korean summit between the leaders of South and North Korea. Now, there are many issues on the agenda, but crucial of them all will be the issue of nuclear weapons obtained or in possession of North Korea. And South Korean leaders are saying and telling the media here that they would want to hear from Kim Jong-un when they meet on Friday that North Korea will go for complete, verifiable denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. In other words, to roll back or dismantle its nuclear weapons program. But that is something which is still very much on a work in progress. Kim Jong-un only said that he will suspend the nuclear tests. He will not go further beyond that to commit himself to nuclear disarmament. So clearly, this is a thorny issue and it will likely engage attention of the South Korean leaders for many, many weeks and months to come. But that said, the issue here is also of peace and reuniting families separated by the 1953 war. So clearly, human rights, humanitarian issues are all equally important for South Korean people as they wait for that much crucial meeting on the 27th of this month.
Ramesh, do you feel that are intentions genuine, or is it a ruse on part of North Korea to buy more time, purchase more time till it develops its technology further when it comes to missile and nuclear technology?
Now, that's an interesting question, Karthikeya. Is it tactical or is it strategic? Now, some would say in South Korea that he is buying time and biding time actually because North Korea has in the past reneged on several of its commitments, undertakings given to the international community, including on the NPT regime, for instance, which he pulled out, which North Korea came out of NPT in 2003. So clearly, people are waiting and watching to hear more from the 27th meeting between Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in here. But the expectation here is that this will lead or pave the way for further talks going forward, especially on the issue of reuniting families separated by the 53 war, and also on bringing peace to the Korean peninsula, because this land has been at war for the last 60-odd years, and people are hoping for a peace treaty come Friday when Kim Jong-un will become the first leader in 60 years to step foot on South Korean soil when he crosses the DMZ and enters the peace village in Panmunjom for talks with Moon Jae-in here.
And last question before I let go of you. What's on the plate in terms of the conversation which both the premiers will have? And how much Americans are part of it?
Well, Karthikeya, actually this is a two-step process towards rapprochement on the Korean peninsula. What is happening on the 27th is an inter-Korean summit involving leaders of North Korea and South Korea. But the next crucial step will be the crucial meeting between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. And that will set the stage for a reconciliation of the Korean peninsula. And many people are here saying that we'll get an indication of that on Friday if the talks progress well between the North Korean and South Korean leaders. But that said, Trump has warned that he will walk out of the meeting if he does not get an assurance from Kim Jong-un on complete, verifiable denuclearization. So that's one issue which is still engaging attention of South Korean policymakers here as they prepare the ground for the June summit between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you.